Okay, moving right into Warrior 1 and Warrior 2. We had a brief discussion about Warrior 1 in last week's sequence for Sun Salutation B, Namaskara B. So today we'll break it down just a little bit further. We're going to step our right foot. So think about the outside edge of your mat or your towel or space. Bring it in about 1 foot's width, okay? And then take your left foot and step it towards the outside edge of the left side of your space or mat. A lot of people tend to turn their foot all the way out, but that's not what's needed for Warrior 1. We actually need to turn it a little bit more inward so that the left big toe, or whatever foot is back, is facing that same side corner top edge of the mat, okay? We're still gonna bend into our knee. It's not a huge bend. It's not straight legged. It's a nice little bend. There is a little pivot of the hips towards the front of the mat. And as you do that, that back leg kind of internally rotates. So as we bend into the front knee and reach our arms up towards the sky, I actually have to be careful of my fan in this room. We can find Warrior 1 or Virabhadrasana 1 pose. As we think about this, excuse me, we're still thinking about the tailbone going down towards that left heel as we reach up and out through the arms. Good. Warrior 1 pose here. To get out, bring your hands down. Bend a little deeper into that front knee. Step your left foot up towards the top. From here, we're going to move right onto the left side. Back foot goes, right foot that goes towards the back edge of your mat and towards the corner, or towards the outside edge. Right big toes facing that right corner, and our body, so when we set ourselves up for this, we tend to be a little bit more open. We want to kind of close down as we rotate those hips more towards the front of our space. Bending into that front knee. Again, think about that tailbone down, a little internal rotation through that back leg. Fingertips reach up towards the sky, biceps are by the ears. Good. Take a few breaths here, just feeling out this space. And then bring the arms down, a little bend deeper into that front knee. Bring that back foot up to the top of your mat. Moving into Warrior 2 pose. So a good place to start is the middle of your space. Pivot your right toes towards the top of your mat or whatever leg is in front. Take the heel of that foot and dig it right into the arch of the left foot or the back foot. From here, take a big step towards the front of your mat and then take a big step towards the back of your mat. So mats are typically made pretty long for a reason, so that we have enough room to use them. A lot of people try to come into Warrior 2 from here and then end up looking something like this, or like this, or like this, or like this. So really utilize that space. There is a separation between your legs, and allow that space to open up. From here, the tendency is to flip out the tailbone. Okay, we don't necessarily want to increase that lordotic posture. We want to just keep it where it belongs, in a nice neutral position. So we think about the tailbone moving towards the ground as we bend into that front knee. When we bend into that front knee, we tend to take the torso towards the front knee. From there, we need to back off and keep it towards center. We use the pressure into the outside edge of that back foot to support us and keep us still, as we then find extensions out through our arms, and then a gaze over the left or the right middle finger. Good. From here, come together, straighten that leg, and then put a little bend in, bring it back up. Okay, so now we have the other side. So again, a good place to start is the middle of your mat. You want to think about that front foot externally rotating out, heel of the foot towards the arch of the back foot. Big step forward, big step back, so that we have all of this space. Our legs need to separate for this pose, okay? So I'm just going to move myself back a little bit to be in the space of the camera. And a lot of times here we tend to get a knocking of the knee, and that's okay. It just means that the outside of our hip is a little weak. We have to work on pressing it out, okay? The back leg stays straight and strong as we press into the outside edge. And again, that torso is nice and long from head to toe. Reaching out from end to end as we maybe bend a little deeper, and then take the gaze over the left middle finger, warrior two. Good. Give yourself a little break by straightening that leg, reaching the arms down, then put a little bend in. Hop yourself up to the top of the mat. Okay, warrior one, warrior two. Videos are complete for the week.